What up, people? Dude, should I leave my phone like this maybe or hold it? I don't know. Just got out of the shower, doing my thing. Oh, it's a little chilly. Dude, just did some, got some laundry going, man. If y'all need a load done, send it my way. I'm gonna take care of it. I'll get it done, folded, hung up, everything. Don't worry about it. Dude, just now finding out and discovering a little bit of the magic, a little bit of the mystery that are the dryer sheets. Just now discovering that. Dude, like me, I'm so stubborn. People could try to tell me 100 times. Usually girls about like, hey, this is really good. Hey, this will change your life. And I'm always like, whatever. What are they talking about? You know what I mean? And then I gotta wait until I find it when I'm ready. Dude, these dryer sheets dried them up faster. I think they smelled better. They were softer. I was reading the box, dude. I was getting a little hyped, dude. Beard's dripping a little right now. But let's get into it. I know we got a lot to get to, okay? Let's just start it off. Man, I should probably dry off my beard a little bit. Rocking the little chain, dude. I remember I got this at a mall, maybe for like $100 or something, but then I was like too embarrassed to wear it out, dude. That was tough. That was a tough move right there. Okay, so let's get right into it. The other day, I just finished Russ, the rapper, singer, producer, all that type of stuff. I just finished his book, and it's just a lot about confidence and believing in yourself and going and chasing your dream and having goals and sticking to the plan. I mean, you can tell he's big on law of attraction and manifesting and being grateful, and a lot of the stuff that I'm into. So I really vibed with it a lot. Thought it was good. A quick, easy read. Took a few things from it. I think I got a quote from the book that's coming up a little bit later. But then, I was just listening to some of his music, stuff that I had heard or hadn't heard. I know a lot of his songs, but this was one I hadn't heard, I think. And basically, he's just got a line in it, and he basically talks about, like, he works so much and he likes working because, obviously, music is his passion. He said music is, like, his best friend and his outlet and where he can be creative and kind of an outer body spiritual experience, a bunch of different things. But he has a line in there where he's like, I don't vacation, I guilt trip. And maybe he meant something different from it, but the way I interpreted it was, like, when you love working and you work a lot and you're focused and you're dedicated, like, you don't want to go on vacation, or like you feel bad and guilty when you're out there on vacation. I deal with that a lot too. If I don't work one day, or if I don't put a video out one day, man, I'm pretty hard on myself. I feel pretty, I need to work on that a little bit. But that was just cool. And then I wrote about the next bullet point I said is confidence being hot examples. Because Russ is confident, so obviously Russ is hot. It's kind of how it looked like it was heading, but no, like, confidence being hot, like, and just being, I talked about it earlier, being a skill, not just something you're born with. You got to develop it. But like, think about if you're talking to a girl and she's like, yeah, I'm not really, I got nothing going on, and I'm really not the shit, and blah blah blah, this is wrong with me, that's wrong with me. Like, you're gonna be like, what? Dude, you're really killing the vibe here. Like, same thing as a guy, dude. And I used to do this. Like, girl would hit me up and I might be like, oh, you're probably out of my league, you're not gonna want to waste your time with me, I'm just, you're probably leveled up past me. Like, dude, talk about the quickest way to get them to say, okay, I'm out of here. So let's all work on that confidence together a little bit. I saw some kids biking together, just backing out of a driveway, and you know what? It was 3 of them. They were pretty little. They were kind of the neighborhood bike gang on the street, the cul-de-sac, but they were all very careful. Kind of directing me, directing them. Made sure nobody left behind. Little Timmy wasn't getting hit, dude. Little Jimmy John over there, kind of, it was like the big sister was kind of running shit. They kind of stopped. They kind of pulled over, got on the sidewalks, and Man, I just remember riding bikes a lot as a kid, and it's so fun with your friends, dude. Just that air blowing on your face, and just kind of that feeling of freedom, and you can pedal as fast as you want, and then and then when you're going down a hill and you don't have to pedal and you're flying. I mean, riding bikes, dude, that's one of those things I kind of miss. Or, you do it so much as a kid, and it's like, why do we not still do that? I even bought a bike one time and didn't ride it that much, which kind of was upsetting. But if I lived in the right area where you could bike a lot, I think I would definitely get back into it. What a great time. What a great workout. On the radio, somebody said, can you pass me another Christmas song? Hey, is there any more Christmas song left? Can you pass one over here? Yeah, I'm looking for seconds. You'd slide me one, please. I thought that was actually hilarious. Yeah, when I took a couple days off, guys, there's so much support and comments coming through. Just comments, likes, new subscribers, everyone coming through, man. It felt like I got buried. Like I got snowed in or something, dude. Like I didn't do my homework for a couple days until last minute. So I'm going to try not to get behind like that again. I got some shout outs coming up with some YouTubers. Like I said, I got some quotes coming up. I got some bars. Talking about just a few things. Talking about that Russ book. Talking about Christmas a little bit. There's a lot to get to. I wrote down a lot, but I like the days when I have a lot. It's kind of taking me a while to get to some of the points, but I'm excited about it. Okay, so my mom, she was giving me relationship advice. I teased this earlier, which I don't usually like. Or at least like when I come to her, maybe then I want the advice, but sometimes she just gives the advice on her own, which is fine. I really know she's trying to help and she does want what's best and really trying to help, but it's always just a fun situation, like a parent kid talking relationship advice. It just feels weird getting it from a parent, or it's been so long since they dated, or just things like that. So it's funny to me, but at the same time, it is nice to have someone there and someone caring about you and someone trying to think up idea. I mean, dude, two minds is better than one. You know what I mean? Like if people are giving you ideas, like be happy for that. So she told me basically to apologize to these girls, and I apologized to one of them. I sent her an email, even though I didn't really feel like I was in the wrong, but still, like, an apology and a heartfelt message is still good no matter what. So I did take her advice. But then the best thing I think that came from this exchange that we had was she sent me a really great quote, which said, "The first to apologize is bravest. The first to forgive is strongest. First to forget is happiest." That quote was really powerful. I really love that she sent it to me. Probably one of the best quotes she sent me in a while, but I don't usually have a problem apologizing. I usually can take accountability and say that's my fault. That's brave. The first to forgive is strongest. Yeah, that's a tough one. If you're hurt or somebody took advantage of you or, abused your trust or stole from you, like to forgive them and accept that can be tough. But yeah, you are going to be, I guess, yeah, that is showing a sign of strength for sure. Just like, hey, you did that. You're human. I'm not going to let it bother me. I'm going to be fine on my own right here. It's all good. And then the first to forget is the happiest. Like, it never even happened. Like, I don't even ever give it a thought anymore. You'd have to remind me. I mean, dude, having a short memory sometimes useful, just getting that clean slate. Because nothing anybody else does to you really you should let it linger and affect your happiness for a long time. I saw a guy out there picking up trash. Man, I just love seeing that. Just stopping places, bending over, picking up trash. Guy looked pretty old. I know what it's like when you get older, man. Yeah, you don't even want to bend down. You play golf or something, you don't even want to get your ball out of the cup. So for that guy to be bending over, picking up some trash, I mean, what a legend, dude. Caretaker, man. That guy's Chris Rock right there. Man, I saw a ton of lost dog signs on all the corners. and I was really sad, and I was just kind of praying and thinking thoughts, and just like, I hope they find that dog, and if I can find that, like, let's help them. Like, we got tons of people out here. Where's this dog? Track this dog down. I was thinking about that for a while, but it's making me sad. But like, trying to think of a solution and hope they could get that joy back. And it made me sad all day. But guess what? Like, the next day I was out there, I didn't see any of the signs. And I think I almost saw a sign that said, like, we found our dog. So I was really happy about that, man. Like, dude, imagine losing, like, your dog or your cat like that, or a pet. And then the guilt maybe that you feel like it was your fault that you didn't close the door or lock the crate, something like that. And for them to get that animal back, hopefully, would be huge. I got another story like that coming up where it's like, yeah, you don't know what you got until it's gone. Those moments are eye-opening. Those things will wake you up quick, like a little bit of an energy shot, caffeine espresso. I kept listening on this radio or maybe on my phone to myself. It's a beautiful morning. That was one of these times I'm going to actually sing a song right for you guys. Hold on. It's a beautiful morning. Yeah, I don't know, but I hope you know it. It's an old song. Really great song. Then I heard Christmas song by the Beach Boys. My brother loves the Beach Boys. It's called Little Saint Nick, and I was like, oh, that's cool. They covered this song, and they got some really good vocals, and they kind of made it their own style. No, they wrote the song. Hello, Beach Boys Christmas album. What's good? Get it rocking. Little Saint Nick is a freaking bop, guys. Check it out. Please listen to that song, Little Saint Nick by the Beach Boys. I think I read, or I was thinking, or had a quote hit me, something along the lines of, being at peace is still recognizing and realizing that, yeah, there's problems around you. And you're still going to stay calm and focused and in that loving, positive, grateful way, because either you trust that they're going to resolve them, or you're going to resolve them, or you're going to be able to, diverge and move away from them. You just understand there's a bigger plan, and, time heals things. And, you're smart and creative, and you'll figure something out, and life just, like, there is no life with no problems. So I think it's just mature to accept that and embrace that, really. Also, just, dude, this is a big one, like, mastermind, to master your mind. Disease, dis-ease. You're not at ease. But, dude, we all gotta control our thoughts as much as we can. Master your mind. Just control what's going out, what your mind is sending out there. And only have thoughts about things that you want and things you want to focus on and good things. And guess what? Then good things start happening. And life starts bringing more of that to you. And, dude, it's real. Like, I didn't fully believe it, but you think, oh, well, I'm just the same person. What does it matter, my thoughts? I'm this person. Like, thoughts literally turn into words, turn into actions. Your thoughts, I'm going to draw a big circle on my head. Right here. Little smiley guy, maybe. Can I get a little smiley smile? Your thoughts, right here, bud, will change the type of person you are, will change your actions over time. Will change your environment, your external, your scenery. Come check me out in the rainforest. Let's see what else we got here. Okay, here's a good one. I saw a guy walking, walking into his apartment with a big, satchel, paper, I don't know, the polyester maybe, bag, sack. just with all the groceries, with his sack of potatoes. And the thing is, like, yeah, he probably doesn't have a car or doesn't have the money to, buy the groceries and get them delivered. Like, but we're stronger than we think. Like, if you're in a tough situation, you start making things happen. You just hustle. You just grind. You just go that extra mile that people aren't forced to do. So, like, being down, being in the gutter, that shit, being in the mud, that shit will strengthen you up quick, dude. I still remember walking back and forth to my job when I didn't have a car. It was only like 2 miles, but guess what? It was the winter time. And it was a bunch uphill. And in the summertime. In the summertime, it'd be hot and I'd be sweating. I'd have to bring an extra pair of clothes. In the winter, dude, I'd be getting off at 3 a.m. You know what I mean? And I'd have my book bag. I'd have like 2 jackets in there, gloves, a hat, an extra pair of socks, and just bundle up, dude, and just walk it. I could ask people for rides, but I was like, I can do this. Let me just do this. So like I said, we're stronger than we think. You just make it happen. Okay, so I'm over there on TikTok now, right? Doing that too, doing the videos on both. And the caption on TikTok was, I dare one of y'all to be my 3rd follower. You know what I mean? I dare somebody come and support your boy, show him a little love, boost him up a little bit, dude. Give him a high five, get him a brush. And sure enough, man, I posted that video and 2 little angels, dude, just came creeping down from upstairs right through the clouds, dude. Sought me out. You know what I mean? Nuzzled right up against me, dude. Grabbed my nape, dude, and just fucking, sung me to sleep. Rockabye baby, dude, and stopped by with 2 follows. So, dude, ask for what you want to receive. You gotta ask for it. But it happened. I got double what I asked for. And I was so happy about it. I really was very, very happy about it. This guy was talking on the radio, like, I know the World Cup's happening now, and he said he was in a bar when Mexico was playing. I forgot who they were playing. Somebody tough, though. And just, it's crazy how the World Cup it brings people together by our culture, by, our people, or love of a sport, or just, everyone going out to this bar and watching this game. And he was just like, when they score, when these World Cup, a bunch of people get together and someone scores, they go into a frenzy. You know what I mean? It's a borderline panic, like a stampede could break out. But isn't that cool to just see people celebrate? You'll grab another dude's face and kiss him right on the cheek. You know what I mean? Just celebrating, dude. Any rules go, dude. I'll slap a guy's butt and maybe grab it and hold it 2 seconds too long. But hey, we're celebrating, dude. So who's gonna say nothing, right? We're just having a good time, right? That's how it is. That's how it really is. So I loved hearing that. Dude, this was sad, but it was also bittersweet, I guess. This guy was, one of my radio stations I listened to a lot. He was doing a set, and I just caught him. And he was like, "Hey, this is gonna be my last set. I am sad. I didn't think this day would come, but I am gonna move on. I'm doing this other venture." So I'm happy that he's moving on. It seems like kind of an upgrade, maybe. But just the fact that he was sad. He was a radio DJ. He said, "I had thought about this, 100 times before. What would my last set be like? What would I play? And thank you guys all for the support, or ever stopping by, or supporting the station in any way, or checking out the playlist, or, thinking I played a cool song, anything." Like, you could tell he was invested. And I just sat there and listened to him, and just heard his passion. It's crazy, but I'm just hoping the best for him. And then also, somebody comes in and fills his slot. So one door closes, one door opens for somebody else. It's a new opportunity, a new chance for them to grow into something, or possibly grow the radio. But don't let that happen to me on YouTube, man. Don't let me go, Jack. What's that from the Titanic, right? Doesn't Rose and Jack, maybe she says that? We ain't doing that farewell tour, man. We here for life, dude. Go ahead and book it. We're not giving up. I think I was watching Black Panther, the second one, with my friend of like 10 years. She called me and like wanted to go. So that was really nice of her. But I think they said a quote in the movie was, the most broken people are great leaders. So just think about that, man. Just think about that. It's never too late. It's never too late to start. It's never too late to make a good decision. It's never too late to turn something around, like, ever. But the broken people being good leaders, it's like, yeah, man, because you know what it's like to have nothing. I got a story about this coming up too, like about like a low moment in life, kind of reshaping, changing your life. But yeah, you know what it's like to have nothing, be at the bottom, what you wanted other people to do, and then you knew how you dug yourself back out of it. I mean, yeah, dude, of course those people make great leaders. And I think that's what the world needs right now, is more and more great leaders that we can respect, that we can follow, that are setting a good example, leading us the right way. Okay, here we go, right here. I'm having fun. I hope I'm not rushing through this. We're at 20 minutes. I try not to, I still got a page and a half. Try not to get over like 50 minutes, but hey, if we do, I'm not telling. I'm having fun, right? You guys having fun? You guys having fun, dude? You need anything, Stacks? Huh? I'll be a good host. You want some sodies? You want a couple, what do I got back here? Nothing but in my imagination. What do I got back here? Yeah, I got some fruit. I got, just stay seated, all right? We'll wrap this thing up, you know what I mean? Just, you think you're hungry. You think you're thirsty. You think you're tired. It's, happy guy. Okay, so here's some advice. This is really good. I just saw this on maybe Facebook of all places, and it's like advice from old senior, retired, senior living type people on like dating. Their dating advice. Shout out to my mom. See if she agrees or not. And they're like holding up signs on just like a sentence or something. And one said, "Yes, please, I would like to go out on a date." And it was a woman, and I a lot of these are up for interpretation. It's like, I hope that sometimes I tell you guys stuff and y'all take it a whole different way. Like for example, I was listening to poetry on the radio today. I'm gonna get into that in a little bit, but this one guy was telling a story, and it was very beautifully well written, short poem, kind of going somewhere, and I was like, I don't think he meant it this way. But I think it was like about like a boyfriend and a girlfriend and like someone that had just died. And I was like, by the end of the poem, I was like, I think the boyfriend's getting ready to kill the girlfriend. That was how I interpreted it. I don't think that's how he meant, but it was just funny that I had a different interpretation. And I just pictured myself telling the guy that wrote it, like, at the end there were you alluding to maybe him killing his girlfriend? And he'd be like, dude, what? And I'd be like, poetry, right? Good times. So I hope you guys sometimes get a totally different conclusion or get drawn to a different thought than I do. But when she basically said, yes, please, I would like to go out on a date, I think it's that either a lot of girls settle for less than a date. You know, maybe you're settling. Maybe you don't think you're worth that. You're not getting yourself the more respect. But I think even more than that was a lot of girls maybe aren't giving guys chances, or, you know, finding a reason not to date him or cutting it off even before a date. Like, you know, like, my kind of thing is like, let's hang out once or twice before we even ever have any judgments or see where this thing's going. Like, you know, that's why bios and these profile pictures and checking your Instagram, you've already decided really if I'm the guy or not for you. You never even really gave it a shot on a date to see if we're really bonding and clicking. And like, you know, sometimes two people just get along really well. So yes, please, I would like to go on a date. Also, yeah, it just sounds nice. Yes, please, I would like to go on a date. Maybe that's also her telling these young ladies, like, show that you're interested as well. I can interpret that a bunch of different ways. Those are 3 ways I interpreted it. But I thought it was really nice on a sign. And then I got one more that a lady said where she, or no, I think a guy held this sign up, and he said his advice was pick someone with a good outlook on life. That's a really good one, you know. Oh, maybe they're making money, or, you know, maybe they're hot, or maybe they got the long fingernails with the good eyebrow. I don't know. What are people looking for these days? Pick someone with a good outlook on life, dude. You know, I don't care if they're dumb. You know, they don't have that much money. They're not that good looking. If they're positive and fun to be around, and just good vibes, good intention, wholesome, a good trustworthy friend, that person's way more valuable to me. That person's way more valuable to me. That's all I'm gonna say there. Dude, yeah, you want to be stuck with the person for life that wakes up every day and is miserable? Wakes up every day and has something to complain about? Dude, that sounds awful. Maybe that old guy that was holding the thing up, maybe he was giving us that sign. He lived that. Hopefully not. Hopefully, you know, I hope his chick didn't just die. You know what I mean? Angelica just died, and he's so happy to get a little bit of peace and quiet from her complaining. He probably knew, let's not say that. He probably knew people that were like that. Maybe a couple of his friends. Okay, what do we got here? Dude, I had a random memory as a child again. I love when these happen, because they just hit me out of nowhere, and then poof, they're gone again. But for that minute where it hits me, I'm like back in that thing, and I never know what's gonna pop up. But for today, it was like imagining I was a kid again, and I think it'd be like before school, maybe elementary school. And, you know, my parents would like wake me up, bring me and my brother downstairs, or carry us, or bring us down and throw us on the couch, or, you know, maybe we're waiting for breakfast or something, you know, real nice. And I would just sit there, turn on the TV, and watch the Sports Center highlights, man. Every kid, dude, loved the Sports Center highlights, man. And I would watch them like half awake, half asleep, dude, and get excited for the top 10. And it's just a great memory that I had. Great memory. I had a dream yesterday. That one of my videos got 50,000 views. And I keep getting these weird dreams about like my videos doing really well. And I think that's so good for a number of reasons. One, that I have dreams and I have goals. Two, that it's like my mind is like associating that now, like in my subconscious, like into my reality. Like, dude, boom. Oh, we are successful. We are making crazy videos. The people are loving them. Loving them. Run it up. That's kind of how it feels, but every time I wake up, it feels so real. And maybe this is the dream, and maybe when I'm dreaming is actually real life, and I'm a famous YouTuber too. So shout out, guys. Favorite YouTuber here. So, okay, I heard this story on the radio. It was like this woman that called, and she was like, you know, I was praying for God to, you know, find me love and find me that person and show me my way and, you know, make it happen for, you know, all these things, right? Seeking something out, asking for it, thinking about it, wanting it, believing it, you know, striving for it, great things. And then she said, you know, basically this guy came into her work, or he'd come in all the time, and, you know, they started out just as friends, just talking. And then I guess a couple months later, he figured out, actually, no. They're friends, they're talking, then they start flirting a little bit. Okay, a little innocent flirting, little, hey, how you doing back there? And she's like, oh, how you doing up there, big old man? And he's like, okay, little lady. You know, I don't know. You know, or maybe it was the other way around. Maybe they were doing a little other switch role play. But anyway, so then, and they start flirting a little bit. Then he finds out, after like a couple of months, he finds out like she's actually right near his age. He thought she was way younger. which kind of raised a red flag. Like, dude, what are you flirting with this way younger chick for? Okay, whatever. I'll let him slide. Hear me out. We'll give him another chance. But then they said once he figured out she was like around his age, like a few days went by and then they went out on a date. I guess this date went really well. I've never had one of these dates. Y'all tell me if you've had one of these dates. First date, I mean, I guess they kind of knew each other, but he said after the first date, like a couple days later, he was buying the wedding ring. Never had one of those first dates, and then I think they hung out maybe once or twice more, or just, you know, it started growing, and then they freaking got married within like 10 days. I wrote down the 10-day dating story, and she was just so happy about it, and sometimes you just know, or sometimes that person's just sent for you, and the timing's right, and it all just aligns, because they've been married now 8 years. Boom, 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 boom. What's good? Sometimes you just don't know. I mean, sometimes you just know. Sometimes it doesn't take much. Sometimes they're just that right vibe for you. I have met a couple girls like that where I'm like, I could marry her and figure it out. I just like their personality that much. But never really got the chance. I think they might have been like taken or something at the time. Or I was. Here's another good one. Oh, here's two more good ones, man. I love this radio station that tells you like good positive stories. This guy is getting back his family from, like, I don't know, the orphanage or child protective services. I didn't hear in the beginning of the story. But he's getting back his family after 2 years. He said basically of working hard. He said the family hasn't been together in 2 years. I think it's like 3 or 4 kids, and now they're giving him back. You know, he got a house now. He's stable. He got a job and working a lot, and they're giving him back his kids. And he was so happy. Like I said, yeah, he was talking about you don't know what you have until it's gone. Like, imagine getting your family ripped away from you. Sounds like because he was maybe fucking up. Didn't have his priorities right. But that guy called, I mean, he was like breaking down on the radio. I mean, so excited. Kind of realized what matters. Happy for him, man. Some people don't get that second chance. So I hope that guy does a lot with it. I hope that guy, like, you know, becomes a public motivational speaker or something. Then this one girl was talking about, you know, on the radio, and she's the radio host, and just in between, she's like, tell us something that you're proud of for yourself, you know? Like, don't feel like you're bragging on yourself, or that's not cool. You can be proud of yourself and your accomplishment or things that you're doing. And she was proud of herself that she's started going back to some workout classes. She had been lacking for a while, but like I said, it's never too late. Get back in there. Don't feel bad. Don't beat yourself up because you didn't go for 6 months. Start again. Start it back up now. She was basically saying, you know, she's using the 3-pound weights and everyone else was using more weight, but, you know, she was okay with that, and she, you know, she's seeing that, like, hey, I got goals to reach for now. I can get there. And she was just proud of herself. And I was proud of her. I was so proud of her. She's getting all big and strong. Up in the weights. She said from the greens to the silvers. Silvers to the blacks to the reds. You know what I mean? She's going to be up there. Swole time. Dude, somebody showed this video. It was Boy Meets World. First of all, shout out Boy Meets World. What a great show. But there's a scene in there where they basically talk, you know, there's Corey and Sean, and they're talking about, it's like a real moment where a lot of shows don't do this. Actually, some do it now, but this show, you didn't think it was coming, but they talk about alcoholism. And basically, it runs in Sean's family. And I guess Sean and Corey drank a lot, and Corey's like, I haven't been drinking, but you have. Still, why do you think that is? You know what I mean? And it's like, because it ran in his family, and he, you know, some people are just more prone to get addicted or just abuse it, and you know, he's basically just saying, you know, I don't have a problem, I don't want to stop, are you guys not hearing me? You know, I like drinking, it makes me feel good, and then like he pushes his girl. something he would totally never do. And then, his girl just says, hey, I really like you, but not when you're drinking. And I don't know. It's just a powerful scene. People that have been alcoholics or went through that or know people, like, everything's different, but it's always tough to watch. It's tough to be a part of. It's tough to hear or understand them or help them. It's a very complicated situation. So, I don't know. I just like seeing that. I had a random thought. I think I had two random thoughts. One is that life's funny, that it's like it goes by patterns and momentum, because if you wake up your day and you do something bad, that shit's gonna just spiral and get worse and worse and worse. If I wake up and say, hey, let me, whatever, let me buy this pack of cigarettes, and then I feel shitty about the cigarette, then I'm in a bad mood, now I'm impatient, now I'm eating a bunch of junk food, you know what I mean? Boom, 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 boom. Not good, right? Or say, but it goes the other way for the good stuff, right? I wake up smiling, like, just wake up feeling light and happy. I drink a bunch of water, have a couple vitamins. I go out and I say, wow, it's a great day. You know what? I don't even have to eat for a while. I'm chilling. I get ahead of my work. Then I get a nice workout. Then I have something nice to eat. And I'm feeling great. I probably wrote down a couple motivational quotes. I probably seen something nice outside. Starting your day or starting a new pattern is very key, man. Just watch kind of some of the habits you're developing, or what starts a good spiral and what starts you spinning out of control. Another thing I thought was just, dude, life is just the greatest mystery ever. Mystery book. It's kind of like Stephen King and Lost had a baby. The TV show Lost. And you're always like, what's going on? Where are we supposed to go? Is this a side quest? What's happening? Are we winning? I don't know. Those were two thoughts I had. Here goes something else right here. The guy was talking on the radio again, different station though, and he was like, now that I got kids running around the house again, he's like, one of the best moments last Christmas that I'm waiting for this year was, when you buy them those toys, get those kids those toys, and they say, after they open them and everything's done, in the morning it's like halfway over, and they say, can we go play with our new toys now? Can we go play? Dude, and I remember that too. I've had so many great Christmases, getting cell phones, video games, getting books. I think I got a bike. Like I was just talking about, the bike. Maybe rollerblades, baseball bat. I've gotten so many great, amazing gifts. It's crazy. It's really crazy to think about how my parents pulled that off, and I'm just so grateful. But yeah, that moment where you say, hey, can we go play now? Maybe a boom box. Can we go play? I bet the parents love that. The kids love it. It's pretty cool. And I even saw a guy that was like standing in a mall with a sign, I think on TikTok maybe or something, or YouTube. And it basically said, if you can't buy toys for your kids, I'll buy them. Dude, there's people out here doing that shit, man. Like, why can't that be us? Being part of the solution out here, man. How great must that guy feel? And yeah, some parents, dude, single parents, yeah, I could easily see they work all the time and they're doing everything they can just to pay bills and keep their child fed and clothed. They don't got fucking more money to buy toys. So yeah, man, this guy's out here, dude. This guy is out here, man. Dude, I just want to... What do I want to do to that guy, man? I just want to... I know he'd beat me in arm wrestling. I just know. That type of dude, dude's a real one, bro. That dude's got that inner strength, man. He's got that heart. He got that heart. All right, here's a quote for you right now. Hey, go downstairs, wake your mom up and tell her right now, okay? That's what I'm saying. Traveling it makes you speechless, and then it turns you into a storyteller. Go wake her up. Go tell her. She'll be like, what? Be like, yo, Batman Jones just said something about I forgot the quote, something about traveling. But for real, man, yeah, like the last trip I took, like, you're just sitting there and you want to just take it all in. You're just like, wow, whoa, what's that? You're just like taking mental notes, and you're being very silent. You're just looking around. You're doing the 360. You're doing you're looking under, back, through your legs. You hike, dude. You're just you're closing one eye. You're doing the blink challenge. Yeah, you taking it all in. You're touching stuff. You're smelling it. You're just imagining things, and then yeah, when you get back home and someone asks you, hey yo, how was the trip, then you just fucking unload on them. You just got that artillery on them now. You said, oh, thank goodness somebody asked. Here you go, you ready? Are you ready? And you just, and isn't that awesome? Like somebody was, I think Hikaru, the chess grandmaster I watch, he's like, yo, I'm not even a good storyteller. Never thought I was, whatever. But I'm getting to that point now. I'm older, and I just have so many great stories to tell. Dude, time comes with wisdom. Time comes with stories. So it's really cool. And I just wanted to say, man, have I thanked y'all yet? Blessings. Peace, my brothers and sisters. Honestly, thank you so much. I bow my head usually when I do this, but thank you so much, man, for the continued love and support. Y'all ain't giving up. Y'all there with me. You know what I mean? It's like we're workout partners. Y'all saying, hey, keep going. Hey, keep going. It's like we're study group partners. And you're saying, hey, did you do the key terms? I say, hey, I did the key terms. You write down the practice test question. You're like, hey, I did it. And we're testing each other. We're working together. You know what I mean? I'm the bread, y'all the meat or something. I'm the peanut butter, you're the jelly. So really, just know, I'm kidding around, but just know throughout the days, multiple times throughout the day, I'll say, hey, thank you so much for the people that have been there, supported me, came through, said something nice, just anything. It gets me, like, excited. I'm happy. I want more and more of it, because this is just so much love. And I want to give more and more, little trade-off. Little stock market, last minute stock market exchange type deal for you. So we woke up, Mom. That's good. I just want to tell y'all right now, for you, for me, I really think great things are coming our way. I really think. This year coming up, watch out. I'm just saying, I'm not saying, but I'm just saying, okay? I'm not saying anything yet, but just, I'm saying right now to you. Dude, Ludacris dropped a crazy freestyle on TikTok. It was awesome. Dude's got bars. Dude's got talent. I love Ludacris. Crazy when you do something for that long. Like, he's been in the game for over 20 years. How talented you can get at something. Think about what 20 years of time and effort can get you in any field. Pick anything. And then fast forward yourself 20 years from now. Russ in this book talks about, like, he compares it like in a video game. Like, when you first start something, you're probably 60 overall. In a video game, create a character, but you're all trying to play to get to that 99 overall. Slowly build your character. So just know we all get into that 99. Okay, here's a good story. Watching my funny podcast, Bad Friends, Bobby and Andrew, and basically a moment came up where they said, are there any embarrassing things that happened to you in life that kind of changed the way your life went? And they each had really good stories for different reasons. But Bobby, I guess apparently was bullying this kid. Just bullying him every day, picking on him, stuff in his face, you know, knocking him down, probably calling him a bitch or whatever. And the guy finally, I guess, stood up, got tired of it, and said, okay, listen, meet me in the field. We're going to fight. And, you know, he's like, oh, let's go. Let's go then. He said he went out there and he got knocked out. Which one is humiliating, you know, a little slice of humble pie. But then he said after that, which is even worse, is that that kid started bullying him. And then, you know, that made him regret ever bullying that kid. So sometimes something big has to change or embarrass you or humble you to give you a different perspective and a different viewpoint. You know, because then he hated getting bullied. Andrew, he told a different story where he basically said he was in college and he wrote this girl a love note, slid it under her door, and he said, like, you know, a couple weeks later he's coming back in the dorm room or whatever, and she's sitting there with another couple girls, another couple guys. They're all reading the note, laughing hysterically. That's humiliating too in a different way, but that kind of, I think, taught him maybe, and you know, to be careful who you love or not love that much, or, you know, maybe not be too vulnerable, things like that. Maybe be a hard ass. I don't know. Shut those emotions down. I don't know. But they both said like that those moments impacted and changed their life. We all have moments like that. We all have moments like that. I would tell you a couple of mine, but I gotta finish this video, dude. We don't got enough time. I saw a girl smoking in the dark right outside her house by the car as I was doing a late night delivery. And I was about to pull up and just my window down and be like, hey, I see you. I see you smoking that cigarette outside. That used to be me. Hiding from the parents out here in the dark and the shadows. You'll quit. Don't worry, please. You'll get through this. It's okay. I get it. I get it. I get it. And the poetry thing that I was reading earlier, or hearing on the radio earlier. This one lady, I don't even know what she was talking about. This one went way too fast, way too long. But she said a really good line that I like. And me being kind of a writer and loving to read and loving rap, I just love wordplay. And she basically was describing this guy and said, they may describe him as delightfully odd or oddly delightful. And man, I like a good play on words, dude. You switch a couple words around on me, dude, I'm having a good time, man. That's all it takes, maybe put a little smile on my face, dude. You know, now it's a party. I wrote this down earlier. I think I tried it. I can't remember. Maybe I tried it a week ago. But the whole give yourself a hug thing. I tried it again in my car today. Guys. Is anybody here? Is anybody listening? I don't want anyone to hear this, but listen. I'm going to whisper it to you. The give yourself a hug thing really works. Every time. Watch. Maybe not every time, but look. Dude, shit actually feels good and calms you down, and you get a little vibe off yourself, dude. A little bit of a getting high off your own supply right there. So that's a little secret, whatever. I gave you that one. Here's a quote. I'm about to get into my bars. This is, gratitude is riches, complaint is poverty. Do I really need to say it, guys? I've been telling you this. I'm hammering it home, dude. I'm just freaking... Okay, we're hammering it in. Let's get some bars. Bagman bars. My brain is a pencil, my heart an eraser. My angle's a stencil, the darkness is danger. The start of the layers, the margin of error. There's thunder. I made it essential, a part of the prayer. Playing too injured. I could have used a better pocket protector. I added that last part. But yeah, my brain is a pencil. Creativity right there, right? Think of stuff right in it. My heart an eraser. That's that forgiveness. That's that love. My angle's a stencil. The outline. The blueprint. Mapping it out. Where are we going? The darkness is danger, dude. You used to think like, oh, I like playing in the dark. I like tiptoeing around there. I like getting right close to the edge without jumping off. Dude, you're going to fall off. You're gonna fucking fall off and start drowning, dude. Trust me. Turn a couple lights on. You know what I mean? Drive with the hazards on, maybe. Ain't nothing wrong with bowling with the little fucking side lanes up, dude. Nothing wrong with the bunny slope. Alright, we still having a good time over here, alright? Check it. Michael's sense of darkness is danger. The start of the layer is the margin of error. Told you. I made it essential, a part of the prayer. Bars. Then I added this part. Playing too injured. I could have used a better pocket protector. Playing too injured. I could have used better pocket protection. That's a double entendre of a pocket protection. Like I'm the quarterback and I'm getting hit too much. That's why I'm injured. Or playing too injured. I could have used a better pocket protector. My pockets. Spent too much money. Those deep pockets. No deep pockets. Okay? Because I was playing injured. And when you're hurt and you're feeling shitty, then you need to spend money to not feel shitty. Here's a cheap life hack. Figure out how to not feel shitty and you'll spend a lot less money. Boom, bam, there you go. Here is a quote for you. We're almost done here. Smooth seas don't make skilled sailors. Let's see what he says. Smooth seas don't make skilled sailors. You gotta be able to navigate those turbulence. Those rough, choppy waters, dude. And that's my goal. I eventually want to be the most positive person that's ever existed alive. And that I can just hang out with negative people and their energy just does not affect me. Just bounces right off. Shout out to my guy on YouTube. His name is From Now On Coach Rich G. Go check him out. From Now On Coach Rich G. Spaces in between all that. But I commented on his video one time and I said that I love that you say you got this at the end of all your videos. Or at the end, it was only a couple at the time. Maybe it was only one. And now I think he's been saying it more and more. So it's cool. Like, it's his idea and it's great. I just said, hey, this is good. This is working. And I think he's using it more. And I'm happy that I was able to give him, a little tip. A little, hey, we want more of this. Hey, we like this. Hey, encore. Encore, bring it back out stage, please. So I've been loving that. My roommate across the hall from me, we barely ever talk, barely ever see each other. But he knocked on my door and said, hey, your car light's on. So that was really nice. He didn't have to do that. But he did. Couple of, okay, last few here. This has got to be our longest video, dude. I'm kind of proud about it. But on YouTube, I was watching, I'm supporting people, I'm commenting, I'm seeing what people are posting, I'm looking for new people to follow, whatever. It's positive, good stuff. I saw this girl, she was so happy she got her first Under Armour sponsor, and she said it was always a dream for her. So I was really happy for her, obviously. This girl said she recorded her first song sober. Or recorded this first song or the first time she got sober, she recorded this song. And it's coming out soon. And I said, I subscribed. I said, hey, can't wait to hear it. That's awesome. Continue your journey. My guy Gibson, my rapper that I'm always shouting out, dude, he's shooting his next video. Dude, people just out here making moves, dude. People making stuff happen. They're grinding. They got goals. New songs, new sponsors. Like, let's go. I got forgiveness from a friend today. Which was, it was really big. It really was strong of him to do that. So that felt really good. Also, I had a friend call and check up on me, and that both felt really good. So make sure y'all get those good friends in your life. And then I was meditating, and I had a vision come to me. My friend writes, he's an author, he writes books, children's books, and I was meditating, and I just had this vision that, I needed to call him and tell him this for a book idea. But basically it was, the vision was a picture of a little girl, either Hispanic or Asian, I'm pretty sure, with short black hair, And it was just her and her dad. I don't know if the mom, I don't even know if she has a mom or any siblings. Might just be them two. And it's like the dad like is trying his best, but he just things keep falling through. You know, maybe he comes home and he doesn't have dinner for her. And this is her big line that she always is going to say throughout the book. It's okay, Dad. Well, at least we can, now we can spend more time together. But like, basically the story is going to go that he keeps, he's trying his best, but he keeps letting her down. Or, hey, you can't do this. Or, hey, I don't have money for this. Or, hey, I'm sorry, but this didn't work out. And she's just going to always keep saying, it's okay, Dad, At least we can, and keep looking on the bright, at least we could do this. Or, it didn't even really matter. It's okay, Dad. I know you're trying. It's okay, Dad. I'm fine. I'm fine with what I got. You know what I mean? She's just going to keep saying that. And I think it would be a really great book, a really great lesson. Because then eventually I think one time the dad's going to finally just break down and start crying. Realizing how great of a person and how sweet and how understanding his daughter is. And I called my buddy at midnight. He answered, he sent a tire, and I was like, dude, I just got a vision. I have to tell you this. Please make it into a book. And he started getting ideas, and he liked it, man. So it was like I was meant to give him that information. I'm out of here, man. What else can I say to y'all, man? Y'all ain't tired yet? Your boy tired at 3 a.m. Come on, man. Come on, man. Be looking out for some shorts tomorrow, man. You know it's gonna come. Got some more long videos coming. Got some new videos. Got some TikToks. Gas it up one time, man. I'm about to leave, man. Before I leave, I'll stop by outside your car and fill up the tank, okay? So you should have a full tank when you wake up tomorrow, all right? This Bagman's the Santa Claus of a gas tank. We out of here.